childhood experiences. They shape us into the people we are today. Getting lost in the grocery store, fighting the school bully, selling drugs, falling into the pool. Heavy on falling into the pool. I don't know how many times I almost drowned, but that might have to be a story for another time. I gathered some experiences through my life that I think we can all share, especially for my generation. But the new generation, let me know if y'all can relate. Today I'll be covering the worst childhood experiences. Number 1, waiting on a whooping. Shoot, getting a whooping in of itself was already bad, but waiting on one was on another level. Imagine being at home all day, knowing your teacher call home, knowing that when you get home, your mama finna get on your tail. I remember one time in the 4th grade, I snuck outside when my mama wasn't home. I wasn't supposed to do that. Thought I was gonna make it home by the time she got back, but I ended up staying out later than usual. Later that night, I ended up sneaking back in through my back door to see my sister sitting at the table. And if my sister was sitting at the table, I know my mom's in that living room waiting. I ended up walking to the living room, turning to my left, making straight eye contact with my mom. The only words I heard her say was, "Go upstairs." That's all I needed to know. I know my tail was finna get whooped by the time she got done doing what she was doing. I ain't gonna lie, that had to be the top 10 most anticipated whoopings of my whole life. See, you could be having the best day at school, then boom, your heart drop, knowing you got a whooping waiting on you at the crib. And it don't stop there. Once you get in that car, that's the longest, quietest car ride you done ever rode in your whole life.
Because both you and your mama know, when you get back to that crib, you getting your tail toe up.
My eyes stay fixed outside of the car the whole ride. Sometimes I try to glance at the review mirror just to see if she looking at me, but her eyes never budge. And then once you make it home, you trying to dodge the whooping. You trying to stay out of your mama's sight so she don't remember that she about to tear your tail up. All for her to come knocking at your door talking about something you thought I forgot. I ain't gonna lie, I asked her, can I go to the bathroom? And I be in that bathroom all day. Number 2, showing your grades. There's nothing worse than having bad grades than having to show them to your people. You see, I ain't had the best grades come middle school, so I had my fair share of experiences. I remember kids that would change their grades from the teacher's computer, but before teacher's computer, there was inspect elements. See, y'all don't know about them inspect element days. You see, the kids would try to find the most creative ways to change their grades or stop their parents from seeing their report card or their progress reports or anything of that nature. Be trying to come up with creative loopholes to get around it. I remember getting to the crib and my mama asked me about mine, but you see, I'm the type of kid that act like I left it at school. But even still, they try to peer and just ask questions and be like,
"Oh, if you left it at school, maybe check your bag and see if you got it in your bag."
I'm sitting there looking in my bag for about like 30 minutes, knowing good and dang well that my report card is not in my bag, but I'm just trying to buy time. So she could just go ahead and get tired of me, man. Then I could just go on about my day and she forget about it. See, kids nowadays got it bad because everything electronic nowadays. See, people don't have like the paper progress reports or the paper report cards no more. At least to my knowledge. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Number 3, wearing off-brand. Man, showing up to school with off-brand clothes was like walking into a war zone with shoot me across your forehead. See, back then, everybody didn't have designer clothes. Unlike now, it seems like everybody's wearing Balenciaga or something along the lines of that. Honestly, sometimes I be thinking like, where do these kids get this money from, bro? One time I remember pulling up to school with USPA on. If you don't know what USPA is, it is US Polo Assassin, aka the fake polo, the one with the 2 horses on. If you had 2 horses on your polo, you getting cooked, they on your tail. If you had those Shaq shoes that look like Jordans, you getting cooked, they on your tail. If you had Team Jordans, you getting cooked, they on your tail. If you had Skechers, you getting cooked, they on your tail. Mind you, those are name brand stuff.
They just not the main brand stuff.
I had to run through this one quickly because it had to be included, but let's move on to the next one. Number 4, having to go bald.
Damn, I messed up. We gotta go bald, fam.
Don't let your grades be bad, bro. Now you gotta go bald. Don't let you get in trouble, bro. Now you gotta go bald. You can't get in trouble in no type of way. You gonna have to go bald. I don't know why parents resorted to that type of punishment, bro. It's like a humiliation ritual. As soon as your mama see you ain't taking care of your head, you gotta go bald. You already know you heading straight to the barbershop with your mama to get that number 27 on the list. But the thing is, you lucky if you got to go to the barbershop. If your mama get that sudden build up of courage, she cutting your hair herself.
We gotta go bald, fam.
I don't know why mamas get the sudden nerve to want to act like they're barbers now and want to cut your hair now. It just don't make no sense to me. And I ain't gonna lie, that happened to me. And I wish I had the pictures to prove it. I might have one. I might put it up. But sitting in that barber chair was one of the worst experiences though. I ain't gonna lie, I shed a few tears. And I feel like my barber felt for me in that moment. And as I'm continuing talking, man, it feels like this whole list got to do with school. But if you think about it, most of your most embarrassing stories were at school, bro. So it's inevitable that school gonna come across here any type of way.
But I say that to say this. For But pulling up to school with a ball cut was one of the worst experiences.
Don't let nobody see you with a ball fade, bro. You can't put no hood on because the teachers don't allow you to put a hood on. So that hood have to be off. You see me, I carry the hood all the way till I'm in class. And then my teacher be like, Cordell, can you take that hood off? I don't say a word. But the worst thing come yet. It's after the class. You see, kids was smacking people's heads back in the day. Yeah, I don't even want to go down that path. Maybe I'll save that for another video. Like the video if y'all want to see part 2 to this video. But let's move on to number 5. Number 5, getting chased by a dog. You see, this is where people's fear of dogs come in at. Personally, I've had my fair share of dog chases in my days. And it was always them dang on little dogs, man. Them little chihuahuas, bruh. Them shih tzus and dogs like that, bruh. Why those little dogs are always the most aggressive dogs, bruh. And why they bites hurt more than a Rottweiler or a pit bull or something. And then what happened to walking dogs on leashes? It always seems like those dogs are not on a leash. It seemed like it was a free-for-all out there, bruh. One time I was just enjoying a nice sunny day in Orlando, Florida, at a park, peacefully minding my own business. Then all of a sudden, all I see is a girl walking her little chihuahua. For some reason, he's not on a leash, but little Tito knew to scout out for people. There go my little kid tail playing at the park. All I hear is,
Tito, come back.
I ain't gonna lie, that's all I heard. And I seen the little chihuahua chasing my tail, man.
I ain't gonna lie, that dog was chasing me for a smooth 30 minutes, bro. I was not stopping to let that dog tear my ankles up, bro. And it seemed like they owners be taking their whole time to get to their dog, bro. Like, come on, man, get your dog. Call your dog. I don't know why your dog not on the leash to begin with, bro. But come get this dog because I'm running all over the park, jumping on fences and everything, man. And this dog is still chasing me, bro. And they always spamming that face. Oh, he don't bite. If he don't bite, then why he chasing me? Because he don't want to get pet. He barking at me, bro. But man, that's gonna conclude this video, man. Hope you guys liked it. If y'all did like it, make sure to like this video, man. Comment on this video because I'm trying to grow. So I would truly appreciate it if y'all like and at least comment on the video. And if y'all have anything y'all want to see me talk about, man, just drop it down in the comment section below. But I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. All right, y'all.